Hi everyone, so today we will be discussing another important topic. We will be discussing about the IELTS. As it's written on the title that do you require IELTS for registration with ECFVG and NEB or no? IELTS, TOEFL, whatever, all these exams for the English proficiency. So for the ECFVG, IELTS is still a requirement. As you know, there are 4 steps of the ECFVG. First one is registration. Second one is English proficiency, for which you can take either IELTS or you can go for the TOEFL as well. And the third is BCSE, which is your basic and clinical sciences examination. And the fourth one is CPE. After the third one, you can go for the NAVLE once you pass the BCSE. So now we will discuss about the IELTS as a requirement. Is it necessary or no? Because it's a huge debate these days. A lot of people are asking me as well. So if you want to go for the ECFVG, you have to take the IELTS. IELTS is must, okay? But for the NEB, there is a loophole by which you can skip the IELTS. For the NEB, steps are almost the same. As you know, there are 5 steps instead of 4. In ECFVG, there are 4 steps. So in the NEB, first is registration, same like ECFVG. Second one is the English proficiency. Third one is the BCSE, and there is an extra fourth one which is called PSA, preliminary surgical assessment. In the PSA, you have to perform incision and suturing on the derm. And the fifth one is the same, the CPE. So I opted for the ECFVG first, but now I am registered with the NEB as well. I am applying for the Canada as it's easy to get the visa and all that stuff. So I registered with the NEB and transferred all my scores to the NEB until the BCSE. Now I am left with PSA and CPE. So if I don't want to take the PSA, what I can do is, okay, simply I will go for the CPE with the ECFVG, and once I pass, I can transfer the score. Then I won't have to take the PSA from the NEB. Come to the point about which we are making the video, the IELTS. So for the NEB, you can skip the IELTS. If you want to skip the IELTS, you have to make a certificate from your high school. For example, you have to ask them, okay, kindly make me a certificate, because most of us, we studied in English medium since our primary education until we passed our university. At least you have to make a letter in which you have to show that at least 3 years of your education in the school, it is the English medium, not the vet school, before vet school. Or what I did when I registered with the NEB, even I can transfer my score from the IELTS, okay, even it's expired, it's not an issue, okay, because I took the IELTS back in 2019 when I was in 4th year. So what I did is, I joined that school when I was in 6th standard. So they make me a certificate, okay, from 6th standard until the 10th standard, Osama Azam was our student. He studied all this tenure in English medium. So that's the maximum thing which we required. And I will attach a sample letter as well here in the video, which you can see, okay, this is the letter which we required for the registration with the NEB. Send this letter along with your documents when you are sending for the registration. This will also get accepted, and that's it. Then you have to go for the BCSE. Now the question is, if you want to move from Canada to the US, then you have to register for the ECFVG. Of course, you have to pay the fee for the ECFVG, and you have to ask the NEB to transfer all your scores, and they will transfer. So that's how you can skip your IELTS. So hope you like the video and it clear curiosities and your queries regarding, okay, whether we have to register for the NEB, CFVG. You can register with anyone. That's not an issue at all. But the only thing is, okay, the IELTS thing, you can skip the IELTS with the NEB, not with the ECFVG. How you skip, I already explained you by asking your school a letter on which they mention, okay, for at least you have to ask them for 3 years. This is the minimum requirement, that 3 years you studied in English medium from, let's say, 7th standard to 10th standard. This video clears all your doubts regarding the IELTS necessary for the ECFVG. Hope you like the video. Thank you so much. If you like the video and want more videos like this as well, and from now on I'll be making the daily vlogs, not the daily vlogs, like the vlogs as well, a weekly maybe or twice a week. Like this video and subscribe to my channel so we can grow as a community. Thank you so much.